Abraham, and in today's episode, we will learn basic SQL queries and how to use SQLDF package. To learn basic SQL queries, I will take you through MySQL software. So, in MySQL software, this is my MySQL command line where I will show you how we execute basic SQL queries. As you all can see that I have a EMP table and I have a table employee in my MySQL. To view the employee table, the command to view the entire table is select star from. Here you have to mention the table name and end with semicolon. When you mention the table name star from EMP, you can see the entire table with all the rows and columns of the component of the table. And if you want to see specific rows and column, at that time you have to specify the column name. For example, if I want to see only employee name and salary, then I will mention select employee name and comma salary from EMP semicolon. At I will see only employee name and salary from EMP, and it means that it will be restricting the columns. I am not viewing the entire column. When I want to see only rows, if you want to restrict the rows, for example, in my table, I want to see only those who are working in department number 10. It means that I will write select. I want to see all columns, so I will put star from EMP. And if I want to restrict the rows, I will say where de department NO is equals to 10. In this way, I will only see those rows, those employees who are working in department number 10. So here I have used an attribute select. Since I want to see all column, I have put star from EMP is a table name. I have put a where condition where department number equals to 10 means that the department who is working it will be shown here. Now when I am telling you that in this way I can restrict my rows. For example, I want to see one more features are there. If I want to see the department, the people, the name of the people in ascending or descending order, at that time I will say select star from EMP order by. If I say order by, I want to say EMP name. For example, I want to arrange the employee name alphabetically. So it will give me order by alphabetical order. Means D, N, R and S. It will come like that. Means I have given an order by em employee name wise. That's why D comes first, N comes afterward. That's why Deepa is above Namita, and then Ritu, and then Sheena is showing. Now, one more feature of select query is that if I want to see execute any group function, means I want to see total salary department wise, then I say sum salary. Sum is my group function. I want to apply the sum salary on salary, and department wise I want to see the sum salary. So I what I will do, I will mention department number comma sum salary from from EMP group by DEPTNO. Department wise salary I want to see. So it will show me department wise total salary. In department number 10, The total salary is 400. Means in department number 10, two employees are working, Sheena and Ritu. So 2000, 2000, 4000, 20 and 30, only one employee. That's why the total salary is showing 3000 and 4000. So these are the few basic select queries using which we can see the table according to our uh, requirement. So I will just brief you with this queries once again. Just note down. First, the to see the entire table, the command is select star from table name. To see the specific columns, you will say select column 1, column 2, so on from the table name. If you want to restrict the rows and you want here, select star from table name. In place of star, if you want to restrict column, you will specify the columns. And to restrict the rows, you will put a where condition. You will put a clause where. In front of that, you will put a condition whether the column name is equals to some value, greater than some value, or less than some value. You can put any of this condition. If you want to sort the table based on some column name, you will use the function order by column name. If you want to use some group function, apply group functions such as count, sum, max, min. Then you can do group by. You can use a group by and specify the column. Accordingly, it will apply the group functions. Okay, this was the basic select statement in SQL query, SQL select query, which we use to retrieve the database. So now we will see how in R we can use these queries. So in R we have a package called SQLDF package. In SQLDF package is a R package for running SQL statement on R data frames. Whatever data frames, in data frame means table, you will be creating in R. Data frame is just data structure in R. It contains a heterogeneous columns in which you can put heterogeneous columns of different data types. You can merge it together and make two-dimensional. It is like a two-dimensional table. So in that case, you can use SQL queries if you want to, if you're using SQLDF package. This SQL statement in R will retrieve the data. Means the user simply specify a SQL statement in R using data frame names in place of table name. Means in place of table name, you will be specifying the data frame name, and the data frames are automatically loaded and the specific SQL statement is performed and the result is shown in your R program. So now we will see how this functions, how this works in R. So now in R, for example, this function, first of all, I want to say that this can this SQLDF library or SQLDF function can be used on any data frame, whether you are importing a data frame from Excel, whether you are importing a data frame from CSV file, SPSS. All this we have seen in last class, that how to import, read the data from these files. But now in this episode, I will show that how to use the predefined data frame, data sets existing in the R program. If you want to see the predefined data sets, the command is data. You have to run data function, and when you run the data function, you can see the data sets which is available in our environment. These are the data sets which are already available in our environment for our practice. For our for our practice, it is already available in the R environment. So today in this session, I will be using this data set. I will not be importing data set from outside. So now, since we can see that there is one data set, empty car. Empty car is a data set which is already existing in our environment. So I will try to retrieve the data from empty car. So now when we say empty cars, if I write empty cars, view empty cars, view empty cars. You can see the entire data frame is retrieved here, right? So now you might be thinking, when I can retrieve the entire data set using just a view command, why will I use an SQL statements? So now the answer to that question is that using an SQL statement, you can restrict your displays. SQL statements, you can restrict, you can display few columns, you can display few rows, you can put some condition in that. So now we will see how to display the entire data set in using SQLDF command. Now SQLDF is a function. First of all, foremost thing, you have to, for using a SQLDF function, you have to write library SQLDF. Then only you can use the SQLDF function. Once you write, execute that command, now you are ready to use the SQLDF function. Now when I say SQLDF function, first command statement is you will be writing the SQL queries. As I told you that if you want to see the entire column of the table, you will be writing star, means the command clause select and from will remain select star from the table name. So in place of table name here, I will be using data frame name empty car. So within double quotes, you will be mentioning your SQL query, and after that you have to mention the driver. In that driver, you will be mentioning SQLite driver, and you can run this command. When I run this command, this is immediately here displaying in this the same area. The entire table is got displayed. Now, if I want to store that uh, in a specific data frame, I can store it in a data frame. If I don't want to store it, I will display directly. I will display here. Now, for example, I don't want to see the entire column like MPG, CYL, display, entire this, how many columns are there? I don't want to see those many columns here. So what I will do, I want to restrict, I want to only see CYL, DISP and HP. Using my SQL query, I want to execute. There are other ways also, other ways, other functions also exist in R which helps you to restrict the column display. But here we will learn how to restrict the column display the data frame using SQL queries. So in front of select, you will mention the column names, like which all column you want to specify. You specify the column names from data frame name. In place of table name, you will write data frame name. Like I said, I want to display only CYL, DISP, HP from empty cars. Then I will write only that columns and I will execute it. Now once I execute it, then you can see that it will be displaying only CYL, DISP and HP. It has restricted the columns. Now for example, now if I want to restrict the rows also, so here since I know that we have a function like carburetor in gear we can see that gear 4 is there. When you go to the data set, you can see in the gear column the data set is gear 4, 3, 4, 3 and 5 is there. So if I want to see only gear 4, only rows which has the value gear 4. So how we write the query? Here we will see how to write that query. To that query, first of all, I will store it in a frame. Okay, so I'll give the variable name A2. In that, I will run SQLDF. Within the double quotes, I will say select star from, since I want to see the entire column, I will say, I will write full empty cars where what gear equals to 4, and the other command comma, I have to mention the driver equals to double quote SQLite. SQLite, and here I will run this query. After running this query, I want to see, so I will either write simply A2, then I can see it has only displayed the columns which has gear 4. So where command where clause is used. So in this way you can restrict the gear clause. If same thing, if you want to do, if I want to display, now we will once again see the empty cars. Here we can see that DISP or HP column, if you think there is various numbers, right? So if I want to display sorted, if I want to display sorted, so we have a clause called order by clause. So same I will do from here. I will just copy this to avoid typing again. I will make the variable name A3, and in place of where gear 4 I will write order by HP, order by HP, and I will sort that table and assign this into control enter. So here now we can see that the entire table which is displayed is sorted. If you want to view in a separate, as a separate data frame, we will use view function and pass this. Make sure that when you write view, it should be a capital V. So view A3, here you can see now HP is sorted. Now see this column. Now when you see this column, it is having a sorted value. The entire table is sorted and it is created a new value. Now for example, if I want, now same table I will say, now I am seeing that gear is there, right? I want to see gear wise total average MPG. If I want to see gear wise average MPG, means I will be using a mean command, average command. For that there is a function called group by. So I will again, first of all I will write my select query. What is that? Select. I want to see what gear wise. So I want to apply the group function on mean, this one MPG. I want to apply the group function on the MPG column. So mean MPG, and I want to see gear wise. So I will write that column also, gear from empty cars group by gear. This is my command. Now I have to use this command within SQLDF. So I'll double quote this. I will put SQLDF, and I will have to use a driver so that it can specify in our environment that this is a SQL query which has to be run. The driver should be is enclosed within double quotes. Then I will execute this query. So in place of mean, it has an average function. It will give you an average. So we can see that gear 3 has an average MPG 16.10, gear 4 and has an average MPG 24, gear 5 has an average MPG 21. In place of average, if you want to see sum, you can write sum function. It will show you the total MPG. If you want to see gear wise maximum, so use max function. So it will show you maximum MPG. If you want to see minimum, it will show you minimum MPG. If you want to see count, that how many number of gear wise, how many vehicles are there, so then you can put count. In place of star, MPG doesn't hold any importance here. So I will say star So it will display count, means gear 3, how many in the empty car table, in the gear vehicle with gear 3, 15 vehicles are there. With gear 4, 12 vehicles are there. With gear 5, 5 vehicles are there. So in this way we can use the group by functions. So these are the few things. This using SQLDF, you can execute basic select queries directly in your R, and those who are actually it is for those who know an SQL, has a good command in SQL, and they want to execute SQL queries in R environment. They can use SQL queries in R environment using SQL DF function, and SQL DF function will allow you to execute select queries. So now we have seen various type of basic select queries. First is if you want to execute entire table, then command is select star from empty car, specific columns, mention the column names from empty cars, and if you want to see specific row, put a condition which a column which value, and if you want to sort, there is a clause order by.